Addition and subtractions of dissimilar fractions. Similar fractions are fractions with the same denominators, like 1/5 and 3/5. They have a common denominator, which is 5. While dissimilar fractions are fractions with different denominators, 5/4 and 7/5. They have different denominators, 4 and 5. Start with addition of dissimilar fractions. So I have here 1/3 plus 3/4. Look at the denominators, 3 and 4. They are not the same. Now, to add dissimilar fractions, first make the fractions similar. To do this, find the LCM of 3 and 4 because that LCM will be the least common denominator also. LCM means the least common multiple. Now, simply finding the LCM or the least common multiple is simply skip counting by 3 or multiples of 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Find the multiples of 4 or skip counting by 4. You have 4, 8, 12, 16. Now, we can stop because we already have a common multiple, and that is 12. And that is the least common multiple. What are you going to do to do with that? You can use that as the least common denominator. So you have here, that would be 12, and there. So what are you going to do next? 12 divided by 3 times 1. Okay, so 12 divided by 3, that is equal to 4, times 1, that is equal to 4. And then, 12 divided by 4 times 3. So we have 12 divided by 4, and that is equal to 3 times 3, that is 9. Now, we have 4/12 plus 9/12. They are now similar fractions. So next step is simply add the numerators and copy the common denominators. So that is 4 plus 9, that is equal to 13/12. You can now change this to a mixed number, 13/12, by dividing. That is 13 divided by 12, and that is 1. 1 times 12, that is 12. 13 minus 12, that is equal to 1. So now, in mixed numbers, 1 and 1/12. This 1 here should be the whole number, and the remainder will be the numerator, and the divisor 12 will be the denominator. So 1/12. For example, if you want to try this, you can pause the video. So I have here 3/5 plus 2/4. The denominators are 5 and 4. So here are the multiples of 5 and 4. And we have the LCM, which is 20. That 20 is also the least common denominator. So you're going to write it there. And then 20 divided by 5, that is 4 times 3, that is 12. So divide first, and then the result, multiply that to the numerator, and that is equal to 12. The next 20 divided by 4, this time here, and that is equal to 5 times 2. So times 2, that is equal to 10. So now we have similar fractions here. So 12/20, sorry, plus 10/20. So add now the numerators, 12 plus 10, that is equal to 22/20. Then you can change to mixed numbers by dividing 22 divided by 20, or you can also reduce first to lowest term by dividing both numerator and denominator by 2. 22 divided by 2, that is equal to 11, and 20 divided by 2 is equal to 10. And then, change to mixed number. 11 divided by 10, that is equal to 1. 1 times 10, then subtract 11 minus 10, that is equal to 1. So the answer now is, in mixed numbers, 1 and 1 over 10. So I can write it there, 1 and 1 over 10. Subtraction of dissimilar fractions. So I have here 3/5 minus 2/4. So again, we have the LCM already here, and that is 20, and that is also the least common denominator. So you're going to write it here, and then 20 divided by 5 times 3. 20 divided by 4 times 2. Okay? Because we need to make the two fractions similar first because they don't have the same denominators. Okay, so that is now 12, and 20 divided by 4, that is 5 times 2, that is equal to 10. Now, you notice here, if the least common denominator is simply the product of these two denominators, you can just simply cross multiply. 3 times 4, that is 12, and 5 times 2, that is 10. Now, we have similar fractions here, therefore we can simply subtract the numerators and copy the common denominator. So 12 minus 10, that is equal to 2 over 20. Now we can simplify this by dividing both numerator and denominator by 2. 2 divided by 2, that is equal to 1, and 20 divided by 2, that is equal to 10. So the final answer is 1 over 10. Let's have another example for subtraction of dissimilar fractions. So we have 7 over 6 minus 5 over 8. So we have here the multiples of 6 and 8, and the least common multiple now is 24, and that is the LCD, the least common denominator. So we can write it there, 24. So 24 divided by 6, and that is equal to 4 times 7, that is 28. Okay, then we have 24 divided by 8, that is equal to 3, times 5, that is equal to 15. So we're going to write it there, 15. Now, we have similar fractions here, so we can now subtract the numerators and copy the common denominator. 28 minus 15 is equal to 13, and copy 24. Okay, so this is now the final answer because it's already in lowest term. Look at this one. We have 7 over 6 minus 5 over 8 plus 3/4. And they have different denominators. So we need to make these fractions similar. Finding the LCM of these three denominators. For skip counting by 6, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. For 8, 8, 16, 24. For 4, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and 24. And the least common multiple here is 24, and that would be the least common denominator. You can write it there. Now, dividing this, 24 divided by 6, and that is equal to 4 times 7, that is equal to 28. Next, 24 divided by 8, that is 3, times 5, that is 15. But take note, the operation here is subtraction. This is addition. Next, 24 divided by 4, that is 6 times 3, that is equal to 18. Okay, now, so we have similar fractions here. How are we going to add or subtract this? You can combine first the numerator here, the addition, 28 and 18. 28 plus 18, that is equal to 46. Then subtract 15. Okay? And that is equal to 31 over 24. Just copy the common denominator. And then change this to mixed numbers. 31 divided by 24, that is 1. 1 times 24, 24. Subtract, that is equal to 7. So the final answer now is 1 and 7 over 24. So there, that's how you're going to add or subtract dissimilar fractions. My other videos about addition and subtraction of similar fractions. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my Facebook page, Math A Matic. Bye! See you in the next one.